Taurus, the second sign of the Zodiac, ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of love, art, money. Venus represents the things that we value. In Taurus, this Venus energy is more about possessions, things that are physically manifested from what we value through using the gifts that come from our five senses, from our sight, our smell, our touch, our taste, the sound. We are able to see the physical manifestations of what we value. Taurus energy is about taking that energy coming from Aries with Mars, taking our passions and creating something stable. This energy is fixed and its element is earth. So now we are in this energy learning to become grounded. And from I am, now you are manifesting I have. Through the stability, the loyalty, the resourcefulness, the practicality, through the ability to give birth to your ideas and your passions. The shadow aspect of this energy is being comfortable, getting very complacent with the things that you physically manifest, feeling like you can possess not only things but people, having the inability to let go when necessary. Also, being stubborn when you're being driven in such a way that you are not open to listening to wise counsel from those who mean you well. This Venus influence also has a direct impact on the voice, on the throat chakra. Taurus begins to open up the throat in such a way that when you come into Gemini, you learn to speak your truth from analyzing your thoughts. We have to be mindful that opposing Taurus is Scorpio. And in order to balance this Taurus energy has to learn to walk into the unknown, to step outside of what's comfortable. They also have to learn to go deeper than the surface. Things that we physically manifest in this world can be very superficial, and you don't want to get caught in possessions, and you don't want your value to be based on the things that you have. We have to go beneath the surface. We have to become intimate and truly connect with people and their souls, and not just things that we have accumulated in this lifetime. We have to transform, and Scorpio will send you through transformations so that you release yourself from a physical experience and transcend that physical experience into a spiritual one. Through knowing ourselves, which we discover through Aries, I am, you realize what's truly value and that it transcends physical things. And that evolves the planet Venus, and it goes into Libra, which is more about how you relate to others, which is more conscious about love and relation. But with Taurus, it shows us things that you can do to build a foundation for yourself financially. This also represents finances, ways to make money, because Taurus rules the second house. The second house also has an energy and theme of family. So it's important to use Taurus as insight on how we can manifest our thoughts into reality. But the key is not getting stuck, not getting fixed, learning to accept change, to be mutable and adaptable. Our fixed houses are the 2nd, the 5th, the 8th, and the 11th house. From Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, there's an evolution with the fixed energy, with Taurus initiating it with how we build our foundation, how we manifest into this physical realm. And then Aquarius teaches us to embrace change, the power in change that brings revolution, the power in ideas that inspire humanity, that educate humanity, that revolutionize humanity. The picture becomes larger than your life, and it becomes more about the greater good of society. But yet, Aquarius is still fixed, but it evolves and transcends based off this ability to embrace and ignite change. So with Taurus, the mission starts with I have or I possess, but it evolves into something for the greater good of society based on the evolution of the mind. And this is what breaks Taurus's comfort zone. Life teaches Taurus that change is inevitable, that transformation is necessary, to let go of past people, thoughts, ideas, habits, things that don't serve you. Taurus can get consumed in that instant gratification, things that feel good without truly considering the value on an intimate level beyond what's apparent in the physical realm. I also consider that second house energy to be a way that we care for ourselves. I feel like you can use the second house cusp as a way to provide yourself with self-care through acknowledging and participating and engaging and embracing those things that you value. And through being aware of those values, Taurus gives the ability to accumulate wealth through building solid foundations. This builds financial security, but the key is not overindulging in those things that make us feel good. That if we have too much of it, can cause us to self-destruct. So we must be intentional with how we express Taurus energy and to make sure that that outlet is healthy and healing. It also teaches us the importance of boundaries when it comes to all things, especially our connections with others, our connections to this physical realm, because you don't want to get lost in a physical experience when you're meant to transcend to a spiritual one. Ashe.